Welcome to the daily chapter reading of How to Know God, the Soul's Journey into the Mystery of Mysteries, by the author Deepak Chopra. Getting What You Want, the 7 Levels of Fulfillment, and this reading comes on the day when I reclaimed myself as a sovereign Canadian, divorced, dissolved, annulled, commitment to the juvenile delinquency program, and abstinent monogamy. God is another name for infinite intelligence. To achieve anything is life. A piece of this intelligence must be contacted and used. In other words, God is always there for you. The 7 responses of the human brain are avenues to attain some aspect of God. Each level of fulfillment proves God reality at that level. Level 1, fight or flight response. You fulfill your life through family, community, a sense of belonging, and material comforts. Level 2, reactive response. You fulfill your life through success, power, influence, status, and other ego satisfactions. Level 3, restful awareness response. You fulfill your life through peace, centeredness, self-acceptance, and inner silence. Level 4, intuitive response. You fulfill your life through insight, empathy, tolerance, and forgiveness. Level 5, creative response. You fulfill your life through inspiration, expanded creativity in art or science, and unlimited discovery. Level 6, visionary response. You fulfill your life through reverence, compassion, devoted service, and universal love. Level 7, sacred response. You fulfill your life through wholeness and unity with the divine. It is very important to observe this notion that spirit involves a constant process. It isn't a feeling, nor is it a thing you can hold and measure. In the unfolding of spirit, many mysteries begin to make sense. For instance, consider this famous sentence from the Vedas. Those who know it speak of it not, those who speak of it know it not. The mystery here is tied up in the word it. If it means some kind of revelation, then you may struggle all your life to join the elite who have had it revealed to them. Enlightenment turns into something like a secret handshake. But if it means a real place that one can journey to, there is no need for frustration. You just find that place without pointless words. Don't talk about it, go. Seems like sensible advice. A striking example that there is a reachable place beyond material reality is prayer. Beginning more than 20 years ago, researchers devised experiments to try to verify whether prayer had an efficacy. Seriously ill patients in hospitals were divided into groups, some being prayed for while others were not. In all cases, best medical care was still given, yet it became evident that the prayed-for group seemed to recover better. This result was all the more astonishing when it was discovered that the person doing the praying didn't have to know the patient personally or even their names. But only in 1998 did a Duke University team verify to all skeptics that prayer indeed has such power. The researchers took into account all manner of variables, including heart rate, blood pressure, and clinical outcomes. 150 patients who had undergone invasive cardiac procedures were studied, but none of them knew that they were being prayed for. 7 religious groups around the world were asked to pray. These included Buddhists in Nepal, Carmelite nuns in Baltimore, and Virtual Jerusalem, an organization that grants email requests for prayers to be written down and inserted into the Wailing Wall. Researchers found that surgical patients' recovery could be from 50 to 100% better if someone prayed for them. Even before these highly intriguing results, as researchers called them, the phenomenon of prayer had already gained a sudden new popularity, yet the essential point is often missed. Prayer is a journey in consciousness. It takes you to a place different from ordinary thought. In this place, the patient is not a stranger, nor is she removed in space. You and she are joined in a place where the boundaries of the body no longer count. Your intention to make her well has an effect across the space-time boundary. In other words, prayer is a quantum event carried out in the brain. Of all the clues God left for us to find, the greatest is the light, the Shekinah. From that clue we can unfold a true picture of the deity. This is a bold claim, but it is corroborated by the fact that science, our most credible modern religion, also traces creation back to light. In this century, Einstein and the other pioneers of quantum physics broke through the barrier of material reality to a new world, and in their awe, most had a mystical experience. They sensed that when life gave up its mysteries, God's light would be known. Our vision can't help but be organized around light. The same brain responses that enable you to see a tree as a tree instead of as a ghostly swarm of buzzing atoms also enable you to experience God. They reach far beyond organized religion, but we can take any passage from world scripture and decode it through the brain. It is the mechanism that makes the scripture real to us. Our brains respond on the same levels that apply to our experience. 1. A level of danger, threat, and survival. 2. A level of striving, competition, and power. 3. A level of peace, calm, and reflection. 4. A level of insight, understanding, and forgiveness. 5. A level of aspiration, creativity, and discovery. 6. A level of reverence, compassion, and love. 7. A level of unbound unity. Every Bible story teaches something at one or more of these levels, as do all the world scriptures, and in every instance the teaching is attributed to God. Your brain and the deity are thus fused in order for the world to make sense. To repeat, the one thing you cannot survive is chaos. If you believe in a punishing, vengeful God, clearly related to fight or flight, you won't see the reality of the Buddha's teaching of nirvana. If you believe in the God of love envisioned by Jesus, rooted in the visionary response, you will not see the reality of the Greek myth wherein Saturn, primal father of the gods, ate all his children. Every version of God is part mask, part reality. The infinite can only reveal a portion of itself at any one time. Indeed, we would have all grown up, in the West at least, calling God it. Except for the linguistic anomaly that Hebrew has no neuter pronoun. In Sanskrit, the ancient Indians had no such problem and referred to the infinite deity as both it and that. The most startling conclusion of our new model is that God is as we are. The whole universe is as we are, because without the human mind there would be only quantum soup, billions of random sensory impressions. Yet, thanks to the mind-brain, we recognize that encoded into the swirling cosmos are the most valued things in existence: form, meaning, beauty, truth, love. These are the realities the brain is reaching for when it reaches for God. He is as real as they are, but just as elusive.